Good morning and welcome into NFL Daily. Some breaking news for you guys today. Jalen Ramsey just got the bag in a record-setting way. This is what he meant by saying the Brinks trucks were going to arrive for him. Ramsey and the LA Rams have agreed to a 5-year, $105 million extension. Jalen Ramsey is now the first ever $100 million man to play defensive back in the NFL. He becomes the highest paid cornerback in the NFL by a significant margin, and we'll break that down here in a little bit. Now, I do want to make a note here because maybe you saw this on social media last night. The Rams were actually over the salary cap before the deal, and they had up until 4 p.m. Eastern time today to get that deal done, or get under the cap, I should say. And I believe that the way this Ramsey deal is structured, it's actually going to put them under the cap. So they pay Ramsey and save money on the salary cap this year because it's mostly a myth and it's easily, manageable and editable. So grade the signing as we take a look here at some of the other details around Ramsey and why he's getting paid so much money. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section as the Rams make Jalen Ramsey the highest paid corner in NFL history. Now, of course, as you guys know, the Rams traded for Ramsey last year, part of a deal with the Jacksonville Jags, gave up a borderline quarterback trade package to go get him. The interceptions did drop a little bit for Ramsey last year. I wouldn't be overly concerned about that. I think for the most part, we all agree that Ramsey is one of the best corners in the entire NFL. Maybe he's not the best, although he's certainly being paid like it. Maybe some of you guys would argue for a Trey White or a Stephon Gilmore, as I would, as the best actual corner in the NFL. But Ramsey's certainly in that discussion, unless you think he's wildly overrated, which maybe there are some of you out there. But this is a massive deal for Ramsey that not just resets the cornerback market, which had already been reset like 3 or 4 times in the past calendar year, it completely blows it out of the water. This deal for Ramsey is unlike any we've ever seen at the cornerback spot. In fact, it's even more than just a cornerback contract for Jalen Ramsey. This is a just top-end defensive contract. So again, Trey White just got paid $17.25 million. That was a very recent deal by the Buffalo Bills, and I'll tell you what, I think Buffalo feeling pretty darn good right now that they just paid him because it allows them to say, hey, look, we paid him early and we saved money. Byron Jones, Darius Slay, when they signed their deals, they were actually the highest paid corner in the NFL. Now they are suddenly for Slay, top 3. Byron Jones, not even top 3 anymore. Ramsey at $21 million is actually among the highest paid defenders in the NFL. Joey Bosa, Myles Garrett, they also just got paid a massive amount. The Rams have 2 of the top 5 highest paid defenders in the NFL in Aaron Donald, and now behind him, Jalen Ramsey. I will also make note, by the way, Ramsey is technically tied for 5th with DeForest Buckner, who also just got paid. There's a common theme here, folks. The next guy up, he gets paid a little bit more money. Now, we will continue to keep you updated on all kinds of breaking news here around the NFL. We had a video for you guys last night on the Von Miller injury. Hopefully he's okay, but as of right now, not looking particularly great. So if you want more breaking NFL news and daily NFL videos in general, hit that big red button and subscribe today. All right, back now to Jalen Ramsey, who I don't think he had his best year last year. I really don't think that he did. But it was clearly a high-profile and significant investment for this team. And you know what? Someone was going to pay him. Like, if Ramsey hit the open market, there were going to be teams that had money available. The Rams, even though they've spent a lot, they're able to find money because you can push money down into future salary caps. And we don't have the exact structure and details at this point yet of how the Rams have paid Jalen Ramsey. It's probably going to be a backloaded deal. So once the salary cap goes back up, that's when you'll see a little bit more money for Jalen Ramsey on the actual salary cap. But it is indeed a $100+ million extension for the now highest paid corner in NFL history. So with the Rams now paying Jalen Ramsey and week 1 upon us, predict the Rams record in 2020. How many games will they win? How many games will they lose? Will they open up week 1 against the Cowboys with a win or a loss? Predict the Rams record for me in the comments section. Now, while you're down there, check out our link, chatsports.com/stay safe. Face masks for all 32 NFL teams, of course the Rams are included, are available. Some of them, by the way, not all, but some of them are on sale. They've got individual ones all the way up to 4-packs. Those 2-pack ones we're showing, some of those are actually the ones on sale. These USA-themed ones, well, they're also on sale. It's chatsports.com/stay safe. And as I mentioned, I will put that in the comments and I'll put it in the description. So all you guys have to do is click and go shop. Jalen Ramsey can buy any mask that he wants. It can buy like 1,000 of them because they're not that expensive. And he is now the highest paid corner in the NFL. I do wonder if the Rams are setting themselves up for potential issues down the road. And it's less to do with Ramsey and Aaron Donald, but they also paid Jared Goff. And they need him to be better next year. Clearly, this is an organization that thinks they can win right now, which they kind of need to do because, well, as part of the Jalen Ramsey trade, they don't have a whole lot of first-round picks and draft picks available right now. So for the Rams, they need to capitalize on this. Now, I think beyond Ramsey, there are some question marks in that secondary. I like the Taylor Rapp and John Johnson, technically John Johnson III, combo at safety. It's the number 2 corner and the nickel corner that I'm not super concerned or sold on here. I like Troy Hill. I do. David Long didn't play a whole lot last year after being a 3rd-round pick out of Michigan, and I wouldn't be surprised if Terrell Burgess, who was, I think, a 3rd-round pick this year out of Utah, he could play that nickel corner role. So I like Ramsey. I love Ramsey. I like Hill. It's that number 3 nickel corner spot that's a little bit confusing to me. Now, the Rams have made Ramsey the highest-paid corner in the NFL by a wide margin. But is he the best cornerback in the NFL? I'm curious how you guys vote here. So get them in. Y for yes or N for no. I will say this. It is fine making Ramsey the highest paid corner because oftentimes the highest paid player at a position actually isn't the best. It's just me, but I would actually take Stephon Gilmore over Jalen Ramsey right now. He's a top 5 corner. I just don't think he's number 1. But let me know what you guys think. Y for yes, N for no. Now the Rams are possibly not done making moves right now. Cooper KUPP is next up on their list. They've been working with Ramsey and been working with KUPP. Now, if they want to pay KUPP since he was a 2nd-round pick with the way his deal was structured, they might have to say restructure Aaron Donald's deal to make it work to get him under the cap. But they can afford Cooper KUPP if they want to. Because as a reminder, folks, yes, the salary cap is technically real, but it's so easily and able to be manipulated that for any one individual player, yeah, you can make a big-time extension work.